to another session, another adventure in Sanctuary. I am foregoing the headphones because I like the sound from my TV better. So to speak, I will speak clearly into the controller, and perhaps this will help some of the mumbling. There's been a lot of mumbling as of late, and we will try to remedy that. But anyhow, let us begin. Roxia. I haven't seen her. We shall join her again as well. Jabba Wookie tried to contact me while I was AFK and dead. To loneliness, one must be patient, open-minded. Always give the other the benefit of the doubt. Always be patient. Yeah, I think they're kind of missing something if they shouldn't be. They go up in the attic. Only you're from me, like I knew years ago. I feel the sun sinking pieces. You're on the so in the sleep I dreaming on of me. I belong. I never feel me. Just to sit outside your door. Just wanna say, walk across the water. You. Oh, wait. Jesus was a sailor who walked across the water. Only Johnny could feel long. I'll see the stars. A long time from his wooden tower. Was a sailor. And it's been a long time watching just you on your way and you left your red. Oh no, that's not. Maybe that's why I was saving. walk upon the water and spend a long time watching lonely wooden cows and sailing on the sea. Said all men will be sailors then until the sea shall free them. They are free in the sea. They're children of the water. We are reading out the love. Be that way forever. This isn't one sorry. Only one travel blind and we think we were trusting. Watching this touching a perfect body. Sailors till the sea shall free them there on in the sea. The children are in the water. They are leaving for love. Be that way forever. As prison as the mirror. One shot of blind and maybe a question for you touch your perfect body. The birds they sing, light day, starting, I hear them say, where what has passed away, and what has yet to be. Can the wall be fought again? The holy dove, she will be shot again. Body, soul, and fought again. The dove is never free. Ring the bell that still can ring. Again, your perfect offering. There is a cry, there is a cry in everything. That's how the light gets in. That's how the light gets in. I don't run no more with that lawless crowd. Oh, while the killers in high places say their prayers out loud. They've summoned up the thundercloud. They're gonna hear from truth. The birds they say, to the light of day, start again. I've heard them say, oh, that's well what has passed away. Oh, what has yet to be. Ring the bell, oh, it still can ring. Oh, 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 again. Oh, your perfect offering. Oh, there is a crack, there is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. That's how the light gets in. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Do you believe in reincarnation? 'Cause I thought I saw your soul dancing and laughing on the horizon. Oh, shades of jaded in her. Oh, I'm a bad girl, 'cause I take the bad world into a crystal pearl. Oh, and it was loveless. Oh, it was pure. Please, something I never felt before. I might be crazy, baby, lately. Oh, I don't believe I knew you. They say it's in you. Stop pretending to start looking for clues. I might be crazy, but maybe lately I don't believe whoa. They say it's in them. Do not pretending. Start looking for clues. A glass cylinder with a cylinder where we can linger. Come bring it to the sun. I'll be missing your tender kissing. 'Cause the light will drown out all the stars. God, serve God, love the unknown. This is not the end. Serve God, love the unknown. Serve God, love the unknown. This is not the end. broken pieces. We are home. I'm sorry. 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 No, on the God, love beyond no. You not be in. Serve God the unknown. Who's saying serve? Acts 17:23, the Apostle Paul encountered an altar in Athens dedicated to an unknown God, signifying that people were worshipping a divine power without fully understanding or knowing its nature, essentially acknowledging a higher power without specific details or imagery attached to it. Serve God, love beyond. You are serving an unknown God, but if you will surrender, you are bound to have an encounter with Him, forever change and life are good. When you surrender everything you think you know, lay down all the books, claim that you can meet Him there. Why is God always having to be met inside a book? In the name of the living God means God doesn't need a book to speak. Oh, God, serve God and be unknown. I know no more.
I shan't complain, save one ingredient. Gutweed. It's a plant the drowned eat. Nothing like it for delaying necrosis. I don't know who discovered this, but it becomes more potent when partly digested by drowned. Yeah, I made the same face when I first heard it too. I recommend wearing gloves.
Be more like them. Oh, you're not a slave, I'm trapping. Oh, you're not a slave, trapped on a snare you. It will set you free.
Jilan, he looked too poor to pay. Guess I was
You
wrong.
were made
Not a bad piece either.
to be.
Dirty, but no fake. Thanks, Wanderer.
Of God, the unknown, serve God, the unknown. This is not the end. We are broken, bruised, we are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, mine is a giddy thing. 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 Long, long, no, long, long, they will say, you set you free. To be more like the man you were meant to be. There is a design of hearts when they speak. Learn the lyrics. Anyway, so I thought we'd tie up some loose ends here. I thought we would tie up some loose ends. This little part of the map. Seems we've just unearthed more quests. You know, I'm a narrative guy. I really enjoy the why we're doing it more than the what we'll get out of it. Metaphorically, of course. I I need that loot, of course. That's the main draw. But you know, try to sound a little bit wiser than I am. Let's see. It's quests. We may glean. She seems ready to use this. She's very excited. What's that? Halbrand? Halberd? This man, I think, is drinking around a bunch of weapons, which might be ill-advised, but depends on the reaction. Of course. Seems friendly enough. Interesting. This woman sits in half lotus. Is she playing an instrument? Or are those just her pants?
She's sewing something, maybe. She has a shoulder pad. A robust shoulder pad. If you don't mind me saying, not a very good helmet. He's not landing one blow. These are the Iron Wolves now. Well, these are new recruits. It's only fair that they shouldn't be able to hit it once. Maybe he is hitting it. I don't think so. He's not even watching it. Surely someone's training him. Or is he just practicing for training? Perhaps that's it. Loyalty blitz. No, I've been thinking. Switch to swords. But no, we shouldn't. What happened when I switched from daggers? And here we are again. It's my saving grace. Saraya. Saraya. I think that's how you would pronounce it. Saria or Saraya? Saraya. Sariya. Oh, that's actually a good question, because Chaldean is in ruin.
The wolves have lived in the shade of Chaldeum, protecting Kyrgyzstan from all that threaten her. Yet, even they can only do so much.
I'm not sure they did really anything, but I could be mistaken. In this instance, the whole Lilith thing.
Welcome to the safest place anywhere in the shadow of Chaldeum. Asmodan himself would step lightly in the home of the Iron Wolves.
Oh, this place is called the Shadow of Chaldeum. Is that? I'm sorry, your statement. Where was she? Now I can't find her. And I was just talking to her.
I came here looking for help and found a dream.
Oh, that's good.
Yet we are together. So would you truly want to wake?
Nay, my love. Though I fear the day we will.
Oh, you... Is that... I see. You ran away from your normal lives, but most likely in Chaldeum. Followed the wolves. Well, how embarrassing. I can't even remember where I found her. No, I think I went this way. No, and then this way. There we go. Yes, of course. So say that again. Why aren't the Iron Wolves protecting
The
Chaldeum?
wolves have lived in the shade of Chaldeum, protecting Kyrgyzstan from all that threaten her. Yet, even they can only do so much.
So is this place called the Shade of Chaldeum, or is that just a metaphor? Living in the shadow of the destruction of Chaldeum. These are all interesting questions.
Welcome to the safest place anywhere in the shadow of Chaldeum. Asmodan himself
Perhaps the
would
entire
step
region
lightly in the
refers to
home of
itself
the
as that.
Iron Wolves.
It would be quite interesting to find out the semantics, I guess.
Pull with your shoulder, not your wrist. Wasps take us all, will you never learn?
Oh, yes. Wasps. Yes. So, what do you consider the
Depends
Iron
who's
Wolves to
asking.
be? Yes,
For a
I'm
foreigner
asking you.
like you, we're mercenaries. Payment up front. See, coin's hard to come by since the plague turned Chaldean tits up.
Interesting phrase. Interesting phrase to use in conjunction with plague.
Since the plague, yes. Wiped out half the city before they tossed out the poor and us with them. All that wealth locked up to gather dust. Breaks my heart to see
I
it.
don't remember a plague.
Coin still moves in
It must have
Kyrgyzstan,
happened
but it's the bandit
years
scum
since we
in
left.
Gayakul pushing it. Blood money, that. I
Yes,
was a street urchin once. Got into a bad deal.
this vibe isn't matching.
The wolves saved my hide. They raised me, kept me fed. And the job usually pays. So for now, I stay.
Yes. So I asked you, what is an Iron Wolf? And you said a mercenary. And how did you join the Iron Wolves? They paid you. So I can understand where you draw your conclusions from. They'd have to be a little bit more than just mercenaries. Even well-trained mercenaries who wield some of the merit that they do. It says something about them. They can still pay well enough amidst the plague, as seemingly, for all intents and purposes, obliterated Kyrgyzstan as a whole.
After the battle, Fragom the Forged sat in the shade of that palm there, by the stream to wash blood from his face. After
Fragom.
seeing himself in the clear water, he knew he'd never leave.
Is anyone familiar with Fragom the Forged? Interesting anecdote she has shared. Well, perhaps the woman is right. Perhaps in the shadow of Chaldean lies the shadow of the Iron Wolves, a mere mercenary band. Colossal Scorpion Nine Eyes, plotted along the western edge of the Scorched Gulch. Deadly enough on her own, for children, make it harder by burrowing beneath the sands. And they always protect their mother. Of course, who wouldn't? But Scorpion wouldn't.
Asa, please. Your wounds are still fresh.
You can bind them again when I return.
Ah, yes. Yes. This is an Iron Wolf.
A generous offer. But this is my responsibility. I led my soldiers into those damned ruins. And 2 of them lost their lives. Alim and Tala. I must retrieve their belongings.
Well, you need not go alone.
Fine. I will accept your aid, Wanderer.
Wait.
Meet me outside the old ruins to the west. And steel yourself for a fight.
I need not be stolen for such. But you, did you just offer me up? You just hire me for my services? For her? Well,
Akarat be with you.
I'm sure you had your...
You may need it.
He seems a bit pessimistic. And doesn't seem to be willing to risk things. It's a waste, isn't it? One must take risks, great risks, to reap great rewards. That's why the loot is better in Torment 3, by the way. Even though they say it's not. I suppose we should know what happened.
The Iron Wolves badly need equipment. Gold. Anything to sustain us. So, I led a scouting party into the old mage ruins.
So
They've
far,
long
so
been
good.
considered off limits, but ruins can hold treasures. As I see you know. The dead awaited us inside. Alamentella fell. And I gave the order to leave them.
Oh dear, that's awkward. Gave the order to leave them. Does one of them have a special treasure?
To survive in the desert, a pack of wolves can't allow anything to go to waste.
True.
When an Iron Wolf dies, all that they carried is shared among the rest. It's how we honor them.
Right, but... I'm sorry. My memory, it's not what it used to be, but thankfully there is, thankfully there is, of course, the chat. The scribe, if you will. It's very important to have a scribe because the mind is so chaotic and transient. I can't really keep things down very well. Third, Aralyn and Tala fell, and you gave the order to leave them, and now you'll risk your life to achieve their belongings. Yes, I understand. I will say no more. I will help you retrieve it. And of course we go on foot. I guess she'll meet... They always do, don't they? They always meet you there. As if everyone in Sanctuary is privy to the speed of light teleport device. Oh. Yes, actually. The teleport, the waypoint. Scroll. Teleport scroll. This has one for that town. It would be interesting if you could have a teleport scroll that you could set. It's in your location. And you could teleport there. The waypoints. It's a special scroll. There's a squad there. Yeah. Make quick work of them before they make quick work of me. My armor has been degraded so much. It's alright, though. Sachitananda. Still learning my Sanskrit. Let's try the wind mantra. Let's see, how does that start? Pavana Purashai Vimahe Sahasra Murtai Chatimahi Tanno Tại Mahantawalay Mahehang Mahye Mahi Tanno Oh dear. Next two, less milk water. Although I was practicing. Shalom. Shalom Mimbai Mimahi Shalom Purashai Mimahi.
What is this?
Then fine. No, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I think it's the Devai in my head. Devai Devai. But I think they just pronounce it Devi. My goddess. But it be Devai in my head. Astra Mutai Chanti Mahi. Oh yeah, it's the same as air. The second part. Vrti Tanno Pi Prachodaya. It's kind of cool. They're all prayers to help you become enlightened. Your mind be enlightened by these elements. Probably the most spoken prayer in the world. Maybe. Although there's not as many Hindus as there are Christians, so probably not.
The dead walk inside. More than I dared to count on my last visit. No mistakes this time. We must find Alimantala, collect our belongings, and leave. Quickly.
You know, I've found that if you just focus on the satisfying crunch they make, you explode a lot of them at the same time. It tends to overshadow any fears or hesitancies you may have with regards to the undead. It is a satisfying crunch. Of course, these are snails. You didn't say anything about snails. That's all right. There are undead with the snails, yes. For me, I would mention snakes. Nagari, Nangari, Nangari. Yes, I would mention a little bit more troublesome. You sure it wasn't snakes that killed your friends and then the dead were just there when it happened? I guess that's the theme song for tonight. Speed Racers. I actually liked that movie when I was in college. Everyone else hated it. It's like the most anime movie, like, style-wise. It had like the side lights with the faces. It's kind of cheesy, but okay. It's cheesy. It's also really cool. And assume the skeletons that they're nothing but satisfying. Snap, crunch, and pop. No, crackle too. Snap, crackle, pop. Yes, and touch. Those snaps, they don't make any noise when they all make dead. Like it was a cable and now it's a noodle. And for some odd reason, those bangs, sometimes they just get me. They just get me. Sometimes those little ball things, like that off, really got me seasons past. It says there's a room this way, but there's not a door. You just teleport. Close quarters combat. No, I do accept that is in the area. Oh dear. I'm trying to sound smart. I have a circle that's made of poison. And the Doom Orb. And the dagger. So, close encounters with me are not a good idea. So let's kill them faster than they kill you. Obviously. Look how fast the ice blades go. It's because of the dagger. I still don't know. But I should test it. Maybe it's just an upgrade or tweak on it. It did go very slow in the seasons past. Painfully slow. Sometimes I wondered if it was just hoping something would kill me before it had to kill whatever I aimed it at. I want to summon them right on top of the top. The shredding machine. such as I've said this before, but all heraldric ruins are sanctuaries equivalent to a Chernobyl. Experiments they conducted are most of the time so deep producing undead awakened that they condemn most of their sites and then leave them as abandoned ruins. And they sort of just see, oh, because they're really shot or something. Precursor to the heraldry. Oh, it was a mage clan who didn't specify victory. It's just forgotten rules at that. But it was a mage clan. It's clear heraldry. Magic is very potent, very chaotic. Especially when you're pioneering skills. It's not for the faint of heart.
That is Aralyn. He fell first, shouting to warn us. We will remember.
Didn't notice that first. Oh, no, it's not Ola. The other one. Well, let's see if he's got anything on his body. It says belongings, yes. But it's the level of his belongings.
We're done here. I will take their belongings and carry them back to Dalgur.
Wait.
Come find me there when you can. We will thank you properly.
We already found the girl as well, or the other one. Well, they were both on him. Maybe I'll go back over here. Over here. This is just a place that's been very near and dear to the Nagari. Non-Nagari. Non-Gari. Like, how much Gari do you want? Non-Gari. Non-Gari. I don't want no Gari. If your temple got safe, I'll go somewhere else. Oh, non-Gari. Don't want no Gari. There's a little girl knocks you out, and not the ones to some death faint in your head. Not too bad, though. I just find it weird she didn't mention that. She just talked about the undead. Do you think she meant me to die? And she was going to grave with me? Which I don't believe in grave. You rob the living, and then you'll find buried treasure. Otherwise. A wise man once said, let the dead bury the dead. And now you've got undead everywhere, and they're not burying anyone. They're just all rising and unburying themselves. So, I don't know if he had anything to do with it. Little Jesus joke, harmless Jesus joke. Praise be the Son of God. Right? Does it strike? Oh, I can use my might, so I will protect. Does anyone find it funny that she ordered them to be left behind, but then just tonight the tree that belonged? Too many things don't add up to me. I bet there's another quest. So what the skeleton? Oh no, I think it's Nungat. I get Nungat. Nungat. Down. Probably these. I can break his shield. I've noticed that about some enemies in this season, lots more shield to go around. But if this isn't a Herodric temple, then it is a prototype one. They are not savory places, is my point. And treasure may be very well contaminated by an evil spirit. So practices makes the treasure worthless. Maybe it's wrong, maybe yes wrong. Oh dear. Oh dear. Those are not the bed. Oh, amazing. I think fire works better against them. Maybe better against them than God. Got that silly ice spike room. But I don't have ice. Silly. How did I switch to them? Yeah. Then I should get ice spikes, it seems. I don't think anything really lives long enough. But some of the elites do. Maybe it'll be worth it. A mechanical box on a pedestal? Well, all this blue stuff everywhere. Is this like a prototype for mana? This is harness essence. I hate it when that happens. lightning beats my fire. I feel silly and undisciplined. It's a giant one of these. I'm telling you, Lightning Ball is peak performance. It has no augmentation. No, that dagger won't do. We'd have to reroll the damage. Life is much lower. I think the rats are trying to kill us. I'm sorry, the mice. They're definitely mice. We've got a great look at them, and they're cute. They're really cute. Cute. But I do think they're trying to kill us. I've smelt some burning smells, so I'm either probably going to have a seizure, or I think they might be getting into some sort of wiring. This morning, it was like a construction zone because they were chewing. They were really drilling through something. It's just like 8 o'clock, and it's like, oh, it can't work. And I mean, just nonstop. Like, they're going somewhere. I kind of think maybe they're trapped in the walls, like they can't get out now. So they're trying to burrow their way out. So I took out the mouse traps that are in the hot water heater closet. I was like, oh, I don't want to chew like a hole in the wall. It's so hard too, because they're cute. It's two of them, and they're like, you go first, then I'll go first. They're like climbing up on a pole, and like they're kind of like, it's cute. And I just imagine one's a boy and one's a girl, but I don't know. I hope not. That wouldn't be good. That's probably exactly what it is. Baby is on the way. I think that's why the lady mouse screams at night, because I think that, like how cats, you're like, is it rape or is it love or what's going on? It's certainly a fight. I mean, it'd be fine if they could just, not be so destructive. Of course, they really haven't destroyed anything. But I will admit, we have killed one of their ilk. And Maria caught it outside. It was outside. It's kind of sad. But the noise is much less. Although it's back to normal now. There were two. She killed one. And I think for a while there was just one. And now there's two again. And they're very loud when there's two of them. One I didn't think moves around quite as much as the other. It's interesting to intuit, their sex, their personalities and all that. Are these Easter eggs? Do you see? Do you see? These are Easter eggs. These are Easter eggs. Or just weird sanctuary eggs, I guess. Or melons. Melons. Hello, Nayat. Oh, Nayat. And Sarai. Don't have all that, do we? We can make summoning items. Some of that. What it costs, though. And the mountain one. Precision advantage, forcefulness, shadow, poison, lightning, fire. Oh, I guess I don't have the Song of the Mountain. Oh, oh my gosh. It's the dwarf song. I saw the first one. I thought it was okay. Then life kind of took me away from an active interest in Lord of the Rings. I don't know why. It was rekindled, but I must say I still haven't seen the other two because I all of a sudden found it not very interesting. I will tell you, if you're going to read one J.R. Tolkien book, it should be the Silmarillion. The Silmarillion. It is like an extensive history of Middle-earth from start to finish. It doesn't read like a novel, it reads like a history book. But it's about all that crazy shit that happens in Middle-earth. So it's boring, like some of normal history might seem to be. Or in truth, all of the struggles of the Valar, the power of the Eldar, and the beauty of the human, and the spirit of men. All of that, I think, is playing out.
See you again soon, huh?
Yes, maybe the Eldar are aliens, or angels, whichever you'd like to call them. Things that come from the sky, are smarter than us, and inevitably have something, some radiant something. You know, whether it's the flying saucer, or just like a really bright flashlight. I'm just not satisfied with that quest. Should we? Okay. Thank you. No, that's the Kid Bardu song. Oh well, I like the Kid Bardu song better. It's just kind of that woo-hoo, jump a nail kind of, sort of that tone, very gory, but anyway. Hey, how's your wounds?
I'm healing well,
That's good.
thanks to the herbs Tala carried in her pack.
Oh.
She was a skilled healer and a cunning warrior.
Oh, that was a good
We
thing.
offer you Tala's dagger as a token of our thanks.
A dagger.
Remember her name and carry it well.
It'd be so lovely if it was a legendary dagger and not just a yellow dagger. It's a yellow dagger. Well, your friend probably died because she was using an item that only affords 2 stats instead of 3, and an aspect. But nonetheless, thank you. I hope she's not watching when I trash it. I'll wait, probably, till we get the gay call. And then, I'm probably going to... But let's look at it and see. Now, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Damage to close enemies is 0.7% higher. That's nearly a whole point. Might as well be 15% higher. Maximum life? Oh no. Oh, how sad and short. This thing is. Its merit relative. Its merit is relative. I wish Tala's memory would be honored. Something a little more noteworthy. I'll tell you what. Isn't there a way to upgrade it? I mean, not, but you know. I'll tell you what. A little challenge. In honor of Tala, I will make her blade worthy of one who is very versed, as in one season, in the way of daggers. We shall see. First thing it needs is an aspect. Of course, it will always be missing one aspect.
I checked everywhere, sir. David is not in camp.
That boy's got more sand than sense.
Not another lost child. I'm just going to pretend like I didn't hear it.
Do I? One of our guards has gone missing. An idiot boy called David. The fool who thinks he can solve our bandit problem single-handed. Quit his post to play the hero.
Yes, he's dead.
I'm sorry to ask, but if you travel by the coast, could you look out for David? Bring him back in one piece.
He's probably dead. I was hoping that man would be hoisting this upon me, but I see you both are very concerned, but the boy must have a charming character.
Bandits are a constant in the southern desert, but some have grown brazen of late.
A brazen bandit.
Attacking our patrols within sight of the oasis. I need every able body watching our perimeter, not running off to get themselves killed.
Yes, it is true. In history, there have been caravans, nothing but bandits that just go in, kill everyone, rape everything. Rape everyone and kill everything. Both, and vice versa. And then just go about doing it to the next place. You know, that was a real problem back then. Like, would we, you know, the diseases there, yes, they're pretty bad, but the bandits, they tore down the wall, burned the city to the ground, raped everyone in front of everyone else, then killed most everyone. Left a couple alive to be either sex slaves or just regular slaves. Yikes. I'll take COVID, please. Invaders that are just invading for the hell of it, to pillage. Right, well, if we're along the coast, I'm not going out of my way to find DeLorean, whatever. I like the name DeLorean, but I'm pretty sure it's Deloy. Deloy. I wonder what makes him so special to them, and why he thought he could kill all the bandits in one night. He sounds rather naive at best. Yes, look at it.
You have a good eye for ore. Probably smelted. I can use this metal to get badly damaged armor back in service with the wolves. Let me give you something for it.
Could you maybe use some of the metal on my armor? It sounds intriguing. Maybe only iron wolves get it. I do tell you what you can do. Make this dagger not so shitty. In honor of Tala. Damn, I was going to say Kayla. It would have been really wrong. Well, not too wrong. Just missing a K and a Y. Anyway, it's Tala. Tala? Taylor? Tala. Tala's Fang Blade. Make my fang. You know, you will notice that the 0.7 increase in the damage to close enemies. Oh dear. Damage per hit is severely lacking. It does have a socket. So technically it has. Well, you can put 2 sockets in it. But 2 sockets in it. Good. Do that. Don't help. I'll save this, use the game. We'll start giving us a bunch of yellow daggers. That'd be nice. Right, so the first thing we'll have to upgrade, and take your pick. Intelligence, of course. We re-roll the intelligence. Probably won't increase that much. We re-roll the health. At least we would have some intelligence. And then another offensive. Stat. Maybe I'm not trying to sound smarter than I am, I just can't remember words, which in a way does make me dumb, but... Well, I guess no, it does, because it's not really my vocabulary. I have to really think hard about it. Well, that's how our vocabularies change over time. As we push ourselves, use new words, new ways of refining and tightening our meanings. I am going to... hold on. Let me guess. He thought he could defeat the bandits by going into a mage clan, jungle, temple, and he got killed by a snake. I'm sorry, a Nagani. So sorry.
We do what we can for them. But the evil that infests that temple is not easily cured.
Oh, a temple infested with evil, go on.
We do what we can for them. But the evil that infests that temple is not easily cured.
The one we were in, the Nangari. Thank you. Oh, yes. No, yes. Yeah. Well, you all can rest easy. Your friend's still there, but the temple is cleared. And at the end of all, there was a giant snake, which I wouldn't have ever guessed. Talking to your friend. So it was just the old humdrum undead evil he was talking about then. That was the infection that's not so easily cured.
When is there not trouble? I told the men I'd pay double for the head of that big ugly skeleton in the tar pits. All I get are excuses.
Why do you want a
If it's
giant
so easy,
skull?
you kill it. It's on fire. See? Excuses. If you go kill the bastard, I'll give you the reward instead.
Maybe it'll be something we can use to make the Talon's dagger a little bit more meaningful. It'd be cool if you could, like, give it back to... I've already forgotten her name. Yep. But she's the only one that actually looks like an Iron Wolf, so... I think this is her right here, isn't it? No. I'll always remember that uniform that other people wore, whom I remember fondly. Nostalgia. In its proper function. Making you care about things you wouldn't otherwise. Or recognize. What's here? Oh, is this where the skeleton lives? Strange primitives. Okay, just done? Okay. And of course, there's Dio Dale. He's along the coast as well. He's along the coast as well. Bella.
After the battle, Fragom the Forged sat in the shade of that palm there, by the stream to wash blood from his face. After seeing himself in the clear water, he knew he'd never leave.
How interesting. I thought you were... I suppose it's the same spot. I am a bit confused. You say a spring somewhere near, right over there. Maybe it's this way. She says right over there. I always imagine she's turning up her right shoulder. Yikes. Somebody over there was poisonous. Oh. That's not doing anything. Well, it does burn. It's a second source of burn. It's fine. Oh no, another quest. Slain Beach. Oh, I'm a Jew. But that other woman, she talked about a plague. She talked about a plague that basically ransacked this whole area. It went tits up. That's what she said.
To hell and back we have. In Tarsarak. Mad fool. You wanted a guy to take you through the sandstorm. To think you made it following Mashif of all people. Maybe I should have taken the job. Seems it went better than this one.
I knew he seemed vaguely familiar, but don't we all? Yes. What was your mission? It seems like you had some trouble with the abomination things, you bug demons.
Just a supply run. To the west and back to Tarsarak. Done it hundreds of times, no problems. It's been years since we've had demons to worry about. Looks like dark days are here again.
If you live in Sanctuary, you are always going to be needing to worry about a demon.
Thank Akarat for you. I'd shake your hand, but my arm, you see. We were on our way to Tarsarak when that demon attacked. I was lucky to a point. I managed to slay one of the creatures, but it got its fangs in me. The venom is not pleasant. I need a flower to treat it. The ghost palm. It grows near those old bones. Bring one back to me, would you?
Let's see, this one slightly, I believe, coincides with the giant skull. Flaming skull. You know, I bet he's a fan of the Punisher. Oh wait, no. That's not the Punisher. Is it? Is that the Punisher? He rides a motorcycle. Flaming skull. See, it's actually quite remarkable. Really, you can just lift the poison plant. Look, let me do more. That takes cold. Let it happen. That was easy. Oh dear. A hole of ground. This hole is meant for us to enter, because it holds an item of priceless value that will change everything. Hope you're ready. larger hole in the ground than I'm used to. It's more like a cave or a dungeon. Now these undead, which I didn't see any, and these are nasty. They're awful. They're just, get too many of them together, and you might just have to swipe. If he was talking about those, I guess I kind of see now why the Tala's dagger wasn't so intriguing. Neither is this hole. There's some murmuring bubbles. Spin the rest of those ahead. There must be something else. Something. It's gotta be something. Somewhere. Something. Something that's real life. Hold on. I wasn't done yet. Lord me, want me, wind and trees, and sky for me. Contemplate this angry move you made. Lord, I know I run the risk of blasphemy. But to say you do is a mistake. There's got to be something. All these. Ugh, the Undercity, I don't like it. I just need to probably play it more. I probably don't quite understand. It just seems like a time dungeon where everything's really hard to kill. Like the pit, but overly jungle themed. Let's see if we can get something a little bit more impactful to the day in, day out grind. Which, oh no, let's do this first. Just go along the coast. Sure, we'll find the body of the old. There's got to be something that you like. Not always. I know it's the wolf. They only took 2 bundles. Only 2. Next is fun. It's a slow burn. I'm sure you didn't hear any of that. So you have to be more patient with Fireball. It's kind of a slow burn. I am alone most of the time. If that wasn't apparently obvious. But I did not eat paint chips as a child. And I was not homeschooled. It's the treasure goblin. I like his purse. I'm gonna take it. And there's nothing wrong with taking a goblin's. Because he stole it. That's all they do. They run around, they teleport in and out, they steal things. This is all stolen stuff. Stolen goods. I am merely restoring equitability to this or these things somewhat. If he hadn't stolen them and he ran by and he was glowing gold like that, I probably would still kill him. But perception, not possession, perception is 10/10 of everything. But I believe we glossed over something. Let's go see. Where the naivety scene is. Somewhere around here, I guess. A water-stained letter. Next to someone who doesn't know how to write, I assume. She has a bag on her head. She looks like a drowned.
What is this?
Oh, this is a completely new quest. Is it? Terrible. His name's Darwood. It's like Dayo. The what? I killed it? I didn't even notice it. My God. Must be wandering around in my head too much. Letter was the innkeeper. Straight into the fort. Some gut. Nice vein. Gut weed, digested. Not the fact. I mean, he is a dead body. There's no way. And plus, there aren't even any bandits here. Where are the bandits? There's the drowned. Are there bandits? Am I just not remembering? Everything is such a blur. Making everything explode. Oh. I said it. She's not going to use them. And that's okay. Newborn, why are you not smashing the pots? Smash the pots, newborn. Greatest quality. Would he be on the very edge? Right here? That'd be a long weapon. This looks like it could be done. I haven't got it. This is the red performance phase. It's that's the trap. You think you can break in here? Do more? No. Look at this chest with this. Oh. Stop. On this ledge. This probably looks like it could be a W. Oh, there's some switch. This is the hunt for double, yes? No, it's this. On the hunt. Where is the hunt? Here. Right, blue. Do more this glitchy. Do more glitchy. Do more bouquet. Do more need more gas. Do more need less gas. Have to wait for a bit long, but it's more satisfying. It's not so sad. Oh dear. Well, there are certainly bandits here. Should have clued me in. None along the shore. I couldn't really remember. I can't trust my own memory. Short term. Short term. I guess he's going to be on top of the cliff. Sun bleached. Nothing but cat skin and bones. You see that lightning bar just push him out of the way. When I turn the body, when I touched the body, it turned 180 degrees. Or did it turn 360? I think it turned 360, so it's facing the opposite direction. That would be 180 degrees. Anyway, it looks like it's pointing this way. Oh no, oh, that metal one. Is that what it was pointing at? It's highlighted on the screen, darling, but thank you. These bandits are much bigger than normal people. At least that one was. Little dog. Ashira. What the game named. Ashira. Oh, caramba. Here on oh, da-da. Oh, that was a big squirt. I read something about those babies or something. Out of the search zone. We may have to give him up to Missing 411. But there's a silver lining there. He'll be much more famous than he ever would have been, had it been otherwise. A legend, really. Look, it's the same lady that turned abruptly. He's reclining around. What did you? Why, then perhaps there's something else. So you pointed this way, directly this way. This was where the vein was. Where's this thing? And it seems to have a marking. Oh, no, it's just a... It's just a fastener loop. Why would she point this way? It's meaningless. It's not here, is it? Because the circle's not here. Oh, maybe she was pointing to the hole in the ground. But I've unsolved. In this place we will find an item of priceless worth. It will change everything. Oh, jeez Louise. I must tire. There are a lot of bandit stuff. I wonder who Ravan was. Ravan. Sounds familiar. Is that chest making that noise? Because it doesn't look like it's making that noise. And it wasn't. Let's spend all the orables. There we go. The wood will have to spend another night, cold or just dead. Not sure if one's preferable. But we wish you were dead. Oh, right. It's time to go to bed. As so often is the case. At night, at 10:30. You know, the monks of old, they only got 3 hours of sleep. They were to stand vigil all night till I think midnight, and then they would wake up at 3, do it again. The Lord said to wait actively for him, like this sort of anticipation, waiting, this into your seat. The Lord is coming, and then you just do that for the rest of your life. Supposedly, you can become enlightened that way, though. So, and that doesn't sound like too bad a way to enlightenment. There are much more harrowing paths than that. The Lord did say his yoke is easy. Sorry, not meaning to offend anyone. We can talk about any other religion, of course. We can bring all of them in. They all have their wise stories and claims as such. Remember, love served God, the unknown. Serve God, the unknown. What is it? Look at the lyrics. Oh, my giddy thing. Oh, my giddy thing. Oh, look, it's Jean Baptiste. I got distracted.
Tomorrow we begin the great and holy fast.
Oh, we do.
Today is Forgiveness Sunday. Today's gospel makes it very clear that if we do not forgive others, the Lord will not forgive us. It makes it very clear that if we are fasting and wanting to draw attention to ourselves, that it is worth nothing. In fact, the scriptures make it clear that we're supposed to wash our face and look fresh. It's very difficult to be a Christian, especially in this day and age when everything is doing battle against us. But within community, we have that mutual support.
Where's the purveyor?
That gives us what we need.
He's down this way.
It also
Yes.
affords us the opportunity to forgive one another, because we're right there with each other. There's not a day that goes by that we are not in need of being forgiven by others. And there's not a day that goes by when there's someone around us that doesn't need our forgiveness. And those are occasions when we grow spiritually. The great and holy fast is not just about doing without. The great and holy fast is that time when we give ourselves over completely to the Lord. We bow down before the Lord and we give him everything that we have to give. And in doing so, we know that the Lord is pouring out his grace and love. And that is what this whole journey is about. It's about our relationship with God. I watched a video the other day of a black church, and the choir singing.
That was probably good.
And people were putting their whole souls and hearts into it. It was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah.
And I found myself thinking, I could be black and I could be a member of a Pentecostal holiness church and be very happy because I like their music and I like the enthusiasm that they have, that they put into it. And although they are not Orthodox and don't have the fullness of faith, they have what's
He had
really
to go there,
important.
didn't he?
Over the years, I have experienced
You might ask yourself why they have so much
friendships and
enthusiasm.
relationships with people.
And don't let an old musky book give you the answer.
And that I sensed that they were better Christians than I. That their relationship with God was filled with joy. And I used those moments as a wake-up call to pay attention. But those people have the same kind of temptations that we have. They can be so submerged.
Oh no, he said those people.
In their style of worship and their praise services and their singing.
I'm just being contrary, I'm sorry.
That becomes the focus. And we can do that too as Orthodox Christians. This can become our focus. Forgetting that this is only the foundation of what is really important.
I wouldn't even say it's the foundation.
And this is what Great and Holy Lent is about.
It's the facilitator.
It is that time when we can immerse ourselves in the depths of the faith and make it our own. Make it have a reality in our heart that changes us and opens us up to the love of God. For without that connection to God, we have nothing. We just have religion. In its truth, and authenticity.
Fairly well. Until we meet again.
Christianity is not a religion. But some people make it a religion. We must make it the integral piece of our existence. Because the church is here for us to be immersed.
I don't trust
in the grace
institutions, and the bigger they are, the less I
of the
trust them.
Almighty God who first loved us and has invited us into a personal relationship with Him, not as just simply created beings, but as His children. As His children. With the prayers of our Holy Fathers, Lord Jesus Christ, our God, have mercy on us and save us.
If you found this content to be a blessing,